So in some cases, it might be necessary to bypass this internal timer function on the skeleton, the Inferno or the regular skeleton. I've had the head turner work perfectly fine with this, and I've also had it refuse to work at all with this. It seems like it is a bit selective for a variety of technical reasons that I will not bore you with. That said, it might be necessary to bypass this. You'll know that it's necessary to bypass this if the head is struggling to turn, if the head is not turning at all, if the lights in the body or the eyes are flickering or flashing, or any variety of abnormality in the functionality of the head turner or the lights in the skeleton or the eyes of the skeleton. You'll just want to bypass the timer. I personally recommend it regardless because it increases the torque of the servo motor on the head by bypassing the timer, and that helps it from seizing up or getting stuck or having trouble starting up. If that's the case with this model, the Pumpkinhead Inferno, simply enough you'll want to locate this wire coming out of the main torso here, and basically we're going to just drill a hole in the back here with a 1/2-inch drill bit, and then fish this through it. And once this is fished through, we're going to go ahead and plug our adapter that comes with the Inferno directly into this cord. So we will not be using this plug-in or the plug coming out of the hips. This will just get tucked inside and not connected to anything. So we will go ahead and drill out our hole here, and then I will show you the rest. So now that we have our 1/2-inch hole drilled here in the back of the spine, we are just going to take this wire coming out of the bottom and push it right up through this hole. And then our adapter that comes with it, we are just going to plug directly into this connection rather than into the back of the hips of the skeleton. This way it bypasses the timer. There's no torquing issues with the head turner kit, no flickering issues with the lights or anything like that. As I've said previously, this might not be necessary, but I personally recommend it regardless, as everything just seems to run a lot better. And in my display, I connect everything to one external timer, so my whole display comes on at once and turns off at once as well. But if you do need to use an internal timer, you can try to run it through the internal timer. However, I cannot guarantee that it will function as intended with that. And if it doesn't function as intended, this bypass will be necessary. But that's all you have to do to bypass the timer and make sure that everything runs as it should.